king in New York, nigga.
I know what you need, Mike.
You was never known for being one of them niggas, just known for being with one of them niggas. It's a big difference. Big boxes sent, big shipment. More notorious than big spitting. Man, listen, my feet is on fire from chasing this loot. My life like beating a 5, then ace to a deuce. Damn, but keeping it live and shaking it through. Man, they eat you alive, you ate with them too. Made them a plate, played the block, gave them a crate. We aim sharp and raise it like shaving the face. Out in the field, you pitch it, then I'm taking your base. More sliding than the umpire saying it's safe. Yankee Brent bent right, thermal under the pinstripe. 12 o'clock midnight, 1100 the big bite. My nigga Big Mike used to love him a fist fight. Got him doing 6 light, cause the color they skin tight. That's a brick white on the count, so sit tight. Was a lost boy that robbed banks like Spig Nice. Hold up, let me get right. This Hennessy got your kid nice. I'm with 2 whites, think they the baddest, and I'm fucking them both. My nigga sitting here laughing like my son is a joke. Her husband play for the Mavericks, double one for the Colts. I guess it's niggas that have it, and it's niggas that don't. And I don't mean cash, I'm speaking on aura, that means swag. When you can walk in the room and make the scene sad. When you cool and niggas seem mad. I mean dag, you keep switching up coops like everything tag. The 2 fully, knife with 2 hoodies. Get your ass clipped for the price of 2 bullies. Said it's 22 for the white, that's 2 goody. D squared, 2 red, white, and blue pulley. Pair of Sakai's on, appear like a cyclone. Closet full of fly compared to Sky Zone. Trunk full of pies, like hear what you guys want. You said 10 and a half, then yeah, your size gone.
Earn your degree in
So much shit be on my mind, be trying to balance it. My niggas always told me I was special when I was trapping it. Shit, I was playing me, gon' get this money while I was bagging it. You know niggas ain't popping it like me, stop the comparisons. Yeah, another year down and niggas still here. And we was supposed to be in Calabasas, but we still here. Still be with them steppers if they right or if they wrong. Still got this pistol in my drawers, I know these suckers want me gone. Ain't got no time for no mistakes, I got my cake straight. Took a bunch of L's, I need a vacate. Shit, I just spoke to Broski off the JPay. He said you better win, if not a nigga try. Not much to offer me, he try to keep my spirits high. Don't go listen to what niggas probably saying about me, cause niggas wouldn't have been around me. I'm pissed off cause they ain't still around me. Boy, I built this shit up from the ground, they know my heart. Difference between me and y'all, a nigga always play this part. I'm trying to read through your intentions, you wasn't with me when I was in the trap trying to get back, bro, had to up, I just be trying to keep that goofy shit from around me, niggas clowns. God forbid I ever lose it, would you ever hold me down? Yeah. I've been talking to my dog cause they got Brody in the fast. A nigga play, we stack that money up and throw it on his head. You ain't have to wrestle with this shit I'm facing. Shit, I just been staying patient. Hope and pray I make it through these situations. Time after time, a nigga stood tall. I watched them niggas fuck that money up and shit, I couldn't ball. Just a bunch of dreams of what they had for me. I'm stuck in the hood, she was fucking with my mentality. You couldn't even imagine it. And you got ex bro who got them bags off. Shit, I was off the drink and turned the Yaris to a NASCAR. LeBron him on his ass, so he a runner, he a track star. Yeah, I remember vivid, I was broke, I had to trap hard. Trying to read through your intentions, you wasn't with me when I was in the trap trying to get back, bro, had to up, I just be trying to keep that goofy shit from around me, niggas clowns. God forbid I ever lose it, would you ever hold me down? Yeah.
I can see these niggas hating on me, they been faking on a lot of shit. I ain't with them killers, ain't no talking, they just dropping shit. Posted with them dealers, smoking dope up in the lobby, bitch. I'm down to make a triller if a nigga ever try me, bitch. I've been in my feelings, I've been stressed about a lot of shit. Every day I'm faded, thoughts he faded, feeling out of it. Hope and pray I make it to the top, they gon' be proud of it. I can't wait till I'm famous, mama told me, boy, don't never quit. I've been on the road, I ain't never pay no toes. And please don't leave me alone when I'm blowing up your phone. And told you that I love you, but I'm scared you gon' be gone. And swear I can't be sober, I've been feeling so alone. And ain't nobody help, I had to get it on my own. Had to flip a couple passes, go and get it with the bros. All these bitches, they be cap, I can't be fucking with the hoes. Swear it's money over everything, I'm focused on the goal. I'm just trying to run it up, all these snakes up in the cut. Gotta watch out for them niggas who might switch up when you up. So these niggas, they be bitches, and these bitches, they be sluts. I'm just focused on the cheddar, tell that bitch I need the buzz. Gotta hustle for the green, I don't see no in-betweens. If a nigga talking crazy, then he get hit with the beam. I can't let a nigga try me, let them bullets hit his spleen. I done lost a lot of soldiers, I can't let them get to me. I can't let them get to me. I done lost a lot of soldiers, I can't let them get to me. I can't let them get to me. I done lost a lot of soldiers. I can see these niggas hating on me, they been faking on a lot of shit. I ain't with them killers, ain't no talking, they just dropping shit. Posted with them dealers, smoking dope up in the lobby, bitch. I'm down to make a trailer if a nigga ever try me, bitch. I been in my feelings, I been stressed about a lot of shit. Every day I'm faded, thoughts evaded, feeling out of it. Hope and pray I make it to the top, they gon' be proud of it. I can't wait till I'm famous, mama told me, boy, don't never quit. It's PMG shit, man. Back right back, got you. But baby, just listen to me. No, you hate that I'm running them streets. Baby, I'm trying to get to the breach. To get close, so I stay with the heat. If he lacking, we leave him deceased. The boy ain't no fucking with me. Got all of these hundreds on me. Too much rest, I can't fit in the brief. But baby, just listen to me. No, you hate that I'm running them streets. Baby, I'm trying to get to the breach. They get close, so I stay with the heat. If you lacking, we leave him deceased. The boy ain't no fucking with me. Got all of these hundreds on me. Too much rest, I can't fit in the brief. Rental form, mommy geeked up, but she keep gripping on my knee, no. But I can't trust her, she a skeezer. She only want me cause my cheese up, but I'm just trying to do it better. Fuck a Glock, bitch, I told my Beretta. Too much icy, I'm changing the weather. Shorty love me cause I do it better. She see I got all the drip. VVS's, they all on my wrist. Promise I'm not gonna stop till I'm rich. Me and Brody gon' swerve in the whip. See, I'm just trying to count up the chips. Hey, niggas, they doubted me, they see I'm up now. All my brothers keeping him a tuck now. Please don't run up cause we quit the bus round. Tell that bitch come get with me. Like the gas, you gon' smell like a chimney. And I got all these hundreds and fifties. Too much icy, I'm feeling real chilly. So just listen, little baby, just hit me. I'm just trying to cop me a Billy. So just listen, little baby, just hit me. I'm just trying to cop me a Billy. Little baby, just listen to me. Now you hate that I'm running them streets. Baby, I'm trying to get to the breach. So I stay with the heat. If he lacking, we leave him deceased. The boy ain't no fucking with me. Got all of these hundreds on me. Too much rest, I can't fit in the brief. But baby, just listen to me. Now you hate that I'm running them streets. Baby, I'm trying to get to the breach. They get close, so I stay with the heat. If he lacking, we leave him deceased. The boy ain't no fucking with me. Got all of these hundreds on me. Too much rest, I can't fit in the brief.
Black guy. Hello, how may I help you?
Hey, Habibi, look, my hang low ain't working like it's supposed to. You got any of them sex pills?
May I randomly suggest one of these generic products?
Nah.
You should take the A game, little bro.
Bling bling for the ding ding.
Nah.
You shouldn't be taking that poison, little bro. Here, try one of mine.
Yes, right.
A game will make a girl give you her credit card number.
It is very true.
Plus, it's an all-natural solution for men. Not like these gas station pills gonna make your manhood shrivel up and fall off.
Oh my golly, he's right. A-game is an all-natural solution for men. And you take it and it give you energy and libido and your vitality will be out the roof.
I feel it kicking in already. I'm gonna go home and show my girl.
Okay, but don't forget to drink 16 to 32 ounces of water.
Hey, baby.
Ooh, look who brought their A game.
And that A is for apocalypse. Cause I'm about to blow your back up. Ow!
Ooh, I love it when you bring your...
going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love. Much love. Salute to all the shepherds that are tuned in right now. Salute to all the shepherds that are tuned in right now. If you are tuned in, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. Make sure you share this show. Those are the first two ways you support the show. Like the stream, share the stream. This is your first time here. If you're a first time listener, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Salute to the whole A-Game family. Salute to the A-Game nation. Salute to everybody who support me, DS1 Ross, and Sheep Stay Sleep TV, man. And we back with another one. Man. But before we get into it, I'm going to give some shout outs to the people that's in the chat. Salute to everybody that's in the clouds. Salute to y'all. You know, shout out to Torian. Salute. Shout out to the famous Davis. Peace to Malika. You know, salute. Y'all see today's topic. Today's topic is something that the Crimson Cure said yesterday on her show. And when she said it, it hit me. I said, oh, that make a lot of sense. So shout out to her for the inspiration on this topic. And what she said yesterday was that the so-called powers that be, right, that we like to call them, they don't care about Black people, or especially Black men, making money. They don't care about us making money. They are not in the way of us making money. I'm like, that make a whole lot of sense, because shit, who was really stopping us from making money? But what they don't want us to do is make change. I said, yeah, that's a fact. And that's what we're going to expound on today, because I don't know, but for some strange reason, we still have this pro-Black way of thinking where we think that somebody is against us making money, or somebody is trying to stop us from making money. You know, if you ever came from the pro-Black perspective, you know, the conscious community, you know, that type of rhetoric. Shout out to the Crimson Cure in the building. I see you. A-Game family. You inspired this topic. I just was talking about that. So salute. Shout out to Romney in the building. Peace. Peace to God. So if you ever came from that perspective, they always say, you know, the white man is against us making money. The white man want us to keep working for him. You know, the white man don't want us to work for ourselves. You know, the white man, you know. And I noticed, because I was one of those before.
I went through that. I had my pro-black times. I went through my whole conscious community hotep phase. I went through that too. Was wearing an ankh and all of that. So I went through those stages of development in your mind when you coming into new forms of information. Because let me say this, when you first begin to embark on information that you never even thought was out there, a lot of times it becomes very alluring. I don't know if it's just me, but y'all can let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if what I'm saying is correct or not for you. Y'all sound off in the chat and let me know. But when I first got introduced to, this quote unquote secret information, because that's what they call it. They call it this hidden stuff. But when I first got introduced to it, I was about 18, 19, and it shocked me. It shocked me psychologically. And even though it shocked me, I was still so drawn to it. Like I wanted to know more and more. I wanted to just keep reading stuff, But what happens is you go through, there's like a certain path certain people go through. You go through the pro-black phase where you mad at the white man. You go through that phase where you think everything is because the white man said this, the white man did this, the white man did that, right? So most people that come from that perspective, a lot of times it's hard for them to break it because that's usually our foundation. Like for a lot of people, their foundation in quote unquote consciousness was usually pro-black information by way of religion, because a lot of guys, the first time they got introduced to any form of knowledge was they either came through the 5% Nation, they came through the Nation of Islam, and some of them even came through the church, because there's also a conscious side of the church. So I hope y'all know that too, because if y'all ever participated in the conscious community, there was a ex-preacher who actually preached the truth in his church. I'm gonna remember his name in a minute, but Ray Hagins, Dr. Ray Hagins. So my point is when you come from that perspective, they tell you nobody wants you to make money. Nobody wants you to make money. But what I learned was what that did was that actually made people not want to get no money. Being taught that kind of discouraged us from actually going as far as we could. And see, then That's when people start to wake up. Like, hold on. Nah, they not trying to stop us from getting no money. It's something else. And that's when you go into another school of thought. See, my point is if you was following what I was saying, they don't want you to make change. Because notice how I was talking about how I kept changing schools of thought. And as my school of thought changed, I progressed in things that I wanted to do. It was a slow but steady grind. It was slow, but it was steady. Okay, I don't need this, but I could take this with me. Okay, I don't need that, but I could take this with me. See, that's what the so-called powers that be, that's what they don't want. Because they know if you're on that path, you're going to figure it out. They don't care if you get money. They don't want you thinking like that. This is why they're afraid of thinking black men. Men with a value system. Men who value themselves. This is what they're afraid of. Yeah, you can make the money, but don't figure yourself out. Do not continue to personally develop. Don't do that. Just get money and stay dumb. Get money and stay thirsty. Don't get money in the same way you was thinking when you was broke. Now you got money to implement those things. That's what they don't want. See, they're not worried about the money. They worried about what you do with it. And see, that's based on how you think. See, the money is not the problem. The mindset is. The money is never the problem. The money never scared them. Because they have a system where you're going to end up giving it back to them some way, somehow, anyway. Because we don't produce enough stuff that we need for ourselves on a daily basis. So we're going to give it back to them regardless. So the money is not the problem. The money's the bait. The money's the bait. They don't want black men to start progressively thinking. They don't want black men to replace that bullshit value system that we follow. That's what they don't want, because then we'll start to value our time. We'll value our toll. Then we won't deal with less threat. You see? This is what they don't want. Go ahead, make all the money you want. That's cool. Make all the money you want. We don't want you to make change. This is what they don't want. Okay, you could do this, but we don't want you to do this. See, you can participate and make money within their system. They're okay with that. But try building your own and see if you don't become a threat. That's what they don't want us to do. When they do that, you saw what happened. You saw what happened in Tulsa. You saw what happened to Rosewood. You saw it. Because what? We was making change. It wasn't the money. We were making change. See, because like I was talking about yesterday, your subconscious mind is ruled by what? Symbols. So Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and all these Wilmington, North Carolina. What does these places represent? Then you'll understand why they destroy us. What did those things represent? See, that's important. That's why they destroy the monuments, the libraries, the statues, because that'll tell a young boy, oh, that could be me one day. Like how Superman tells the little white boy that he's invincible. Are y'all following me? This is why they don't want us to make change. This is why. This is why they convince our own Black men to devalue the men who are speaking on Black male empowerment. Angry Man played a clip on his show yesterday. Shout out to AM. He played a clip on his show where Obsidian, right? If this wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. But where Obsidian was saying, why aren't the content creators in the Black Manosphere who are speaking for Black men, why aren't they making money? And AM said, because there's not enough of us doing it. Why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because what Obsidian just proved was he doesn't care about making change. He wants to make change. You see? It ties right into the topic because they don't care about you making money. They don't care. You could come on YouTube and make money all you want. But you see what happens when Black men start trying to make change. Now you're being shamed. Oh, you're a small channel. You see what happens when you try to help men? You can't get no money trying to help Black men. You see how the slave mentality kicks in? It's on automation. I keep telling y'all this. The automation y'all talk about, the robots, y'all are the robots. Because the programming automatically clicks in where y'all begin to basically talk bad about some shit that can help us. Why would a dude like Obsidian say, well, why aren't those channels bigger? Why are their channels so small? It proves that dudes want to just make money. They don't want to make change. And do you know you are doing master's job for him when you do that? This is what the A-Game family has been trying to explain. It had nothing to do with us being against getting money. We getting money. We got sponsorships. Come on. We was never against getting money. But the problem is not getting money. The problem is making change. Just us making money will not change the culture. We have to change our value system, and we have to employ it. We have to employ it. Because us making money, man, that's nothing. We all could get out here and make some money. That's nothing. We all gonna get out here and make some money. We have to make money. We got to make money to live. We got to make money to do whatever we want to do. But they don't want us to make change. That's what they don't want black men to be focused on. And as you can see, there's a lot of men in this space who are against the men who want to make change. And I just want to let y'all know that y'all are doing master's job. Y'all are keeping the environment exactly the way they want it to be. Shout out to the Crimson Cure. I appreciate you. A-Game family. Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to Father's Time. But making money is not what they're trying to stop black men from doing. That's the last thing they're trying to stop black men from doing. As you can see, they're actually encouraging black men to make money. I mean, come on. But that doesn't equate to change. That equates to change, change in your pocket, change that you're able to spend. But what about the change that we making for future generations? Because if you go back and you look in history, there was always groups of men who fought for change. This is why black men can even do some of the things that they do today. Because of what black men stood up for back then and fought for. So why are we sitting here acting like the fight is over? Like there's not going to be a group of men or groups of men who are going to stand up and fight for change, who are going to be on the front line, who are going to employ programs, who are going to be helping black boys. Why are you acting like that's supposed to stop all of a sudden? To make money? So what about the next generations of black men that's going to grow up? What are they left to to read in the history books, because you know every so often years they destroy our goddamn history and rewrite it. What is it, every 50 to 100 years? See, the Black Manosphere is supposed to be a space that is going to propel Black men to make change in their lives and in other people's lives. That's what this is about, right? Black male empowerment, Black male agency, change, not just making some change, but making change. Shout out to Ray. Salute. Appreciate you. See, a lot of people say they locked Bill Cosby up because he wanted to buy NBC and, you know, they wanted to just take his money. I mean, that's on the surface. But you have to look at what a Black man owning NBC at that time. See, you gotta look at everything. Not just a Black man able to buy NBC, but at the time he was able to do it. What that would have represented not only back then, but today. Think about that. Think about that. If he would have bought NBC back then, during that time, psychologically, subconsciously, what that would have told Black boys and other young Black men back then. And what that would have been telling us now. See, you have to understand why they destroy certain Black men. You have to understand why. It's bigger than money. You see? That's why they didn't let him do it. That's why. Because right now in 2021, do you know how many Black men would have owned the goddamn whole airwaves? If they would allow Bill to buy NBC back then, everything on TV would have been Black. Right now. Right now. There would have been Tyler Perry's before Tyler Perry. Because guys like Tyler Perry look up to Bill Cosby. You see? It's not about no money, bruh. It's bigger than a couple of dollars. They print money. Why you think it's about money? They print that shit. They print it. They print the money. Why wouldn't they want you to get it? They print the money. Come on. They don't want you to make no change. They don't want you empowering no other black men to do what you're doing and making the power moves that you're making. They don't want that. They don't. You see? They don't want that to become a trend. Okay? The Balenciaga runner shoes, and the Dior's, and let that be a trend for black men. Let them stay fly and confused and leaned up and roséed up. Let them do that. Because we don't need no more Tyler Perry's. We don't need no more Bill Cosby's. We don't want black men to exceed those heights. No. Why do you think guys like Tyler Perry got famous off of wearing a dress? Why do you think they did him like that? To tell black men subconsciously, you gonna have to do some demoralizing shit to be that big. I'm telling you, like we always say here in the A Game family, the war is spiritual, man. Why do you think they keep putting Lil Nas X on BET? Why do you think they keep doing this? To tell the generations that's up under him, get ready, because this is what you're going to be watching. Get ready. Do you like it? Do you like my dress? Do you like my outfit? See, because while they got us focused on just the money, they're changing our children. They're changing our children through culture and environment. They're changing them. Now this is why you got young children behaving a certain way and all of that, because it's being all passed down. Bio-cult Iran. Here you go. Here you go. Where that culture is being circulated and replicated. It's through this trifecta. Salute our brother Father's time for this. Bio-cult Iran. The trifecta achievement of this synergistic effects of biology, culture, and environment as they simultaneously interact to produce the energy needed for transformation, regardless of the outcome being good or bad. So you have to understand that, or you have to understand why it's so important that they keep black men focused on not making change. Because it messed with that process. See, the white boy don't even want us to know about bio-cult Irans. He doesn't even want us to know about this. He doesn't want us to know. But he'll start to understand if he start to see more black men promoting change, changing your values. You see? And then when this thing becomes, when that becomes part of the culture, things begin to change. Hold on, y'all. Okay, my bad, y'all. We back. But they know that if we begin to make change in our value systems cool, that will begin to affect the culture. This is why they constantly keep different things trending. Trendy, trendy, trendy. Everything's trendy. Because that keeps the culture, that keeps people going in a certain direction that they want them to go culturally, which affects the environment. This is why the clothes that you see that's being mass produced represents the culture that's being promoted. So we in thought culture. So this is why you see a bunch of, little biker shorts and all the little clothes that you're going to see this summer. And it's the same thing for the guys. But we have to understand where we have to make the change at. We have to make the change here. We have to make the change here in the value system and focus here, the internal 5. Focus here. Because like I spoke about on a previous stream, in slavery, before they took away our family, before they took away where we lived, they took away our spiritual system. They destroyed our willpower. They made us feel worthless. They attacked here first, the spiritual value. So we have to focus internally, spiritual, health, family, appearance, and dwelling. We have to. That is where we have to make the change, and we have to promote that. See, because look, they don't mind what? They don't mind us making no money. But the money is external. And that is what they want us. They want black men to stay external beings. They want us to stay in that mindset of thinking it's all about everything I do on the outside. It's all about getting money and busting a nut. You see, external. external, get some money, have some sex, go and party, leisure, to have some sex. This is what the culture tells black men to do. This is why we're gung-ho on the money aspect. See, because these dudes around here is not gung-ho on making no money to do nothing real with their money. They either doing the necessities, which is paying their bills and, you know, trying to get certain things in order in their life, far as food, clothing, and shelter. But besides that, most of these dudes are paying for women. Because the majority of them are not showing anything. If their platforms and their content was about anything different, was about anything progressive, there'll be more money in the space. We wouldn't only have one sponsor in the space. There's plenty of black millionaires with their own business. Why they not attracted to this space? Why? Because they looking for black men who want to make change and not just make some change. Because they could keep their goddamn money in their pocket than to be around some thirsty maggots who just want to take their money like male hyenas. You just salivating over their goddamn wallet like your mama trying to get some free money. No. They're looking for black men who want to build, black men who want change. That's what they're going to invest in. So when that changes in this space, we'll have more money in the space. There'll be more resources in the space. But we got to show people that this is what we're about. We have to be about change. But they don't see that. Why? Because they look at what we value. They look at the value system. Oh, all these Negroes value is getting drunk, talking to some cyber chicks. That's what these dudes value. Man, I ain't putting my money over here. I'm not putting my money over here. These brothers don't want to see no change. They don't understand that I'm not about that. I keep telling y'all, stop looking for this reality TV shit. Or y'all do, I keep telling y'all dudes, man, in order to leave the plantation, I spoke about this yesterday. In order to properly leave the plantation, you have to leave the plantation from your mind. A lot of you dudes have the reality TV mindset where y'all looking at this space as hitting this big lick and being grandized, and that's gynocratic. That's gynocratic, bro. Do you know that's why they go get the rungs of the industry and put them on the show? Because they want that spotlight on them again. Y'all got to get off the plantation in y'all head, man. This is why y'all are opposed to change. This is why y'all are opposed to the 10 life values. This is why y'all are opposed to it. Because when you take these 10 life values and you use them and assess your life, you're going to realize where you need work at. And a lot of you dudes know exactly where you need work done at, and you don't want to change it. You don't want to change it. Just like that broad you talk about that don't want to go back to school and be something in her life, you don't want to become better in your life. You just want to be good on the outside. You just want to look good. You just want to look good. But how you feel, bro? See, when I deal with my brothers, I ask my brothers how they feel. Because, see, I'm from Brooklyn. Well, I'm from New York, where it's a prerequisite to look good. You got to always look good. Because when you look good, you might run into some opportunity to get some paper, especially in New York. Y'all look like money to get some money. See, that's just a fact. That's the power of image. I know this. I'm from New York, the financial capital of the world. That's why I chuckle when y'all talk about money. Like, who's scared of money, bruh? I grew up in New York City, man. I grew up in the city that never sleeps. I grew up where Wall Street is. You know, the shit that, you know, your financial portfolios and all that. Yeah. Nobody's opposed to money. Nobody's opposed to that. So when I go back to my neighborhood and I check the town and see how my peoples are doing, a lot of them be looking good. But when I talk to them, they don't feel good. They dealing with a lot of drama. Some of them dealing with health issues. A lot of them dealing with family issues. A lot of them dealing with poor living conditions, trying to get out of certain living conditions, but they look good. You won't really know. You'll never know. Because the external look good. But see, how I deal with my brothers, I deal with my brothers from the inside out. Pause. But I go and I talk to my brothers and I see how they doing. And I could tell when something wrong with them. And I'll always let them know they could holler at me if something is wrong that they want to chop it up about. I call and check on my bros. Yo, I just hit you up to check on you, bro. Because, see, I'm from a place where we know how we're taught to mask the pain. You got to keep your poker face on in New York. You walking around and you mad or you sad and you got that shit on your face, you might be a victim. If you show how you feeling on your face, you might be a victim. I was raised from young. At a certain time, you can't even, don't fall asleep on no trains, no buses, none of that. Because it's all about the external. So the money the leisure, the education, the profession, you know, the money, clothes, the cars, the jewelry. That's cool. But how you feel, bro? That's the real question. How you feel? And see, this is why I say we got to heal before we build, because I understand why a lot of brothers are opposed to making change. Because a lot of them tried. A lot of them feel alone. They feel like it's nobody there. They feel like they don't have any agency. I want to make change, but who's there? Who can I call? You know, I get it, but that's what this space is for. That's what it's supposed to be for. It's not just supposed to be for you to be able to go to a brother and be like, yo, I may need help with a gig, or do you know any places I could go to for this? That's not just what brothers should be used for, man, because that's why most of these chicks use dudes for their financial resources, man. You shouldn't just be going to brothers for that. You should be able to go to a brother and vent. See, why y'all brothers keep acting like that's not needed when we clearly know, based on incidents that went on in this space, that brothers need that outlet. When you have brothers in this space who said they want to see women lying in a pool of their own blood. See, that's a man who need to vent. And not sitting up here venting on the panels. You see, y'all allowed and thought that that was cool, and it wasn't. Brothers should be able to come to you or come to a couple of brothers and be like, yo, this, that, and the third. You know how many brothers in this space dealing with depression? Shout out to my brother, the Book of Ronan. He just put up a video called Vet Talk, where he spoke on clinical depression. There's a lot of black men, we already know, most of us who grew up in the hood deal with PTSD. They've never been treated. So why are we sitting here acting like they don't want us to make no money? No, they don't want you to go address your mental health situation, brother. See? They want you to make money. They don't want you to go lose weight. They don't want you to lay off the donuts, DS1. You see? They don't want they want you to focus on blowing your platform up so you can get money and eat more donuts, DS1. See? They don't want me to put the donuts down and address health, which should be the second most important thing. This is why they saying, oh, that heal before you build shit is weak. Yeah, because you don't want to go sit on that couch. You rather go sit on a casting couch, huh, boy? You rather go sit on a casting couch instead of going to sit on a goddamn couch with a psychiatrist. You rather go sit on a couch with Mona Scott. Then, after you're done with that, you're still going to need to go see a psychiatrist. You might need to go see 2 of them after going through that. But see, that's what they don't want black men to do. They don't want us to address our health situation. They don't want us to do that. Mental health, physical health. They don't want us to come back to restore our families. That's why you got a bunch of black men on here anti-family. Man, that shit over with. Man, that shit over. Man, don't even do it. Man, don't even do it. Don't do it. That's what Master wants you to do. Because he don't want you to make any change. He wants you to just make all the money and buck. That's all he wants you to do. Make money and be a buck. Don't be a man, be a buck. That's all he wants you to do. Because he don't want you to make change. Let them keep making that change they making. Because they ain't going to make no real change. Long as we got them addicted to these designers and all this shit, we good. They could just sit back and chill. This shit is on automated. It's on automation. Automatic. It just goes. Because they got us caught up running on that hamster wheel. Just get money, get money, get money, get money, get money, get money, get money. Next thing you know, you ready to fall back and enjoy your money. Now your ass done found out you got cancer. Soon as you ready to go fall back and enjoy your money, you find out you have cancer. Why? Because you never changed your lifestyle when it came to your health. You never even started making small changes. Because you so busy, right? You so busy living an external life. You're so busy living an external existence. You are a human doing. You are a human doing. So much till you forgot you're actually a human being. You're a human being. A human being is the balance of all 10 life values. You're a human being. The 10 life values help you become the best version of yourself. How do you do that if you don't make change? How do you do that, brother? We have to what? We have to be the change that we want to see. We have to be the change that we want to see. You see? So as black men, we need to focus on that. That's what we need to be focused on. Being the change that we want to see. Because it's easy for all of us to go back to what we originally know. Because we know them demons call a lot of us every day. I know a lot of us are not too far removed from it. I mean, come on. Because that shit is fun. Going back and, seeing, the little hood shit. That shit is still attractive to a lot of us. That should still be attractive to me. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be on my Facebook. I be like, oh, they cooking out, they partying. I be like, damn, I miss that shit. But that doesn't represent change. That don't represent change for me. That doesn't represent change for my brothers that I want to help make change for. Because a lot of my brothers, they don't see no way out of that shit. They don't see no way out of it. Because they still caught up in making the change, making money. Because they haven't figured out in their mind yet how to make money and not be there. How to make money somewhere else. How to recreate themselves. How to reinvent themselves. They haven't figured that out yet. Because they haven't went within. They haven't went within yet. They still thinking this shit gonna change long as they get some money. They still think that shit. Even though every day they get money and they wake up to the same thing. So they don't care about black men making money, man. They don't want black men making change. Why do you think out of all the things Jay-Z do, you notice they always got one of their people around that make sure he don't do some shit that's going to significantly make a change. See, what Jay does is great. What T.I. and all them brothers do is great. I'm not slighting none of them brothers. I salute them brothers for whatever they do. But they're still doing it within a system that they don't control. They still have people to answer to. There's still someone they have to speak to. So they can make all the change they want, but they can't make any change. We'll build a little school, throw your name on there, like they did Diddy in Harlem. Make you feel, But what about the curriculum? Did he have anything to do with that? Nobody ever spoke on that part. Because that speaks to the actual change. Not just you having a building with your name on it. But you don't have nothing to do with anything else. See, because once again, that represents the external. That represents the external 5. You see, that still represents an external value, mobility and education. And also profession, because he's giving people jobs. But what is actually being taught is the real important part. You see? That's the part that needs to be focused on. What's actually being taught? Are these children being taught a value system that's going to help them and benefit them? Are they teaching men this? Are they teaching men this? The vetting process. Are they teaching men the essence of their own nature? Are they teaching black boys this in Puffy school? Are they teaching black boys how to vet women? Are they teaching black boys about SOS? And that this is what they have to develop, and teaching them how to actually do it? See, that's what's important. And not just him looking like he gave back some money to Harlem, but the shit ain't gonna make no significant change. And if the school curriculum don't really make no significant change, in the next 20, 30 years, we'll probably have a story where you'll hear about a kingpin who went to Puffy school. He started selling drugs in Puffy school because he wasn't learning shit. Just like you hear all the time. So they don't mind us making money. They don't want us to make change. Make all the money you want. Make money. Don't make change. Make the change, but don't make change. So shout out to everybody in the building. Salute. Shout out to Young Manhood. Lady Issa, peace to you. Much love. Shout out to my brother, the Bishop. A-Game family in here. A-Game Nation in the building. Full circle, peace to you. Salute to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Bucket 88. Salute to all the shepherds. Salute to everybody that came through. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. If you enjoyed the show, donate to the show. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV is where you can go to donate to the show if you enjoyed the show. Much love. If you donated, I appreciate the love and the support. Salute to all of the people who hit the super chat. Much love to y'all, man. This is DS1 Ross of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, brothers, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. You can make change, but you better not make no change, boy. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
See, wherever I go, stay ready, stay alert, always prepared for whatever. I see you. There's a seat right here. You can see from all angles. I'm ready. It's time to get down to business. Game time.
Hi, honey. I know you just made it to the library, but love of my life, my hero, my lion, you forgot your A game. So come home, take it, and then you can go and conquer the world, black man. Oh, and one more thing. Would it kill you to just wear some socks? I'm just saying. Love you. And can you bring home some milk?
Oh, man. She be killing me. Okay, I'll go back. I'm gonna get my A game. I'm not putting them socks on. I'm good. I'm fly. I'm fresh. I'm gonna stop at 7-Eleven and get some milk.